Okay, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, it's Friday, and we're streaming on Twitch still. I don't know why. They take 50% of your subscriptions. That's nice. Alright. Neuro BTW. Great. Great. He's back. Who else was sick? Somebody else was sick recently. Alright, let's go. Still sick. You feel like you're dying? Does your face hurt? Alright. This is my dad's favorite dad joke. Alright. Yeah. 7 plus 5. E2, E4. I feel like you swam 30 miles. Oh my god. Alright, good luck. Moopa, interested in improving your chess? I am Sladgie. Us. Currently accepting new students. Us. I also do editing, grammatical editing, and spelling check. So just let me know. No. No, I don't know what I'm doing. Lame D3 variation. Just played the Joker piano, I guess, would be the moral of the story. Let's castle. What would Nepomniachtchi do? The most shameful thing you can do is like defeat your opponent in a match and then steal his hairstyle. It's like scalping someone. I mean, shame. Mag's just still seeking an identity. He's just desperately seeking an identity. Midlife crisis. I can't believe Magnus is over 30. It's so crazy. Alright. So Nepomniachtchi would play knight to c3 here, right? I don't have a man bun. I don't know, I just... You know what I hate? People who, like, steal other people's, like, stuff, you know? Magnus didn't have a cool look, so he's gonna steal Nepomniachtchi's look. That's pathetic, dude. Desperate to find an identity. Alright. Sladgie's look. Twitch sucks so bad it doesn't simply go live. When you go live, I must play with it. I mean, I'm seriously thinking of like migrating somewhere else. A lot of people are moving to Kick. Has anyone tried it yet? But I mean, it could just be another flash in the pan. But I mean, whatever. Like YouTube charges like, YouTube only takes like 30% of your money. You know, everyone like is leaving Twitch because they're just taking too much of the money. It's just insane. I mean, 50% of your subscriptions. I can't afford. People can't afford to stream on Twitch anymore. Can't afford it. Like full-time streamers are becoming like part-time streamers. I messed this up already. Who's sick here? At least I got his darts for bishop. He could have taken on d5. Wait, would that have solved his problem? Yeah. You could take on d5, and then bishop takes c6, and try to have like two bishops. I'm sorry for the lame opening, but Miro plays Bullet and I'm not awake yet. I didn't want to play a Marshall first thing in the morning. Proper Ruy Lopez. I've never really studied this D3 anti-Marshall, so it's I'm not qualified to play this basically. I don't have my license. Breathing mushrooms is good for your, yeah, it's very good for your lungs. Reduces humidity in the lungs. It's not clear if your lungs are good for the mushrooms. Reducing lung humidity. I get some weird like pain in my face. Like I think I have some kind of sinus or a jaw infection or something. It's weird. I feel like someone punched me with a basketball. I was playing basketball, but I don't remember getting hit in the face lately. It doesn't feel that bad actually, but it's weird. I didn't hurt myself and I have facial pain. What's that about? Like a nerve thing? It's not really mushroom. It's ethanol extracted mushroom goo. That's interesting, Asabate. Thanks for sharing. Sharing is caring. Put some aspartame in there. Aspartame burgers. I never trusted aspartame. I never liked it. Now, it's not clear if it really might cause cancer or not, but everyone is like gonna freak out. No one is breathing in spores. Spores are not good for you. I would think like most spores are not healthy. Spore Wars. You can start a TV show where people make different kinds of mushroom vape. Spore Wars. Like a sort of storage wars with spores. Wow, I have 3 viewers. Nobody likes my stream title. Fancy chess. What the fuck is fancy chess? Can someone explain that to me? I can't stand that guy. Alright. Solid mode. This is kind of weird. Hatesmira went into solid mode. Where did solid mode come from? I guess you had no choice. It was just such a boring position. You had to go into solid mode. I bored you to death. We bored him into solid mode. Pawn Diamond. Neil Diamond. It would be cool to have 2 diamonds. I've never had that. You know, diamond here. Double diamond. They look like boobs. Pointy boobs. But if you have a double diamond, I've never seen it happen in a game where one side had two pawn diamonds. Or pretzel. I guess I've had pretzels before. Like if you had pawns here, it would be like a pretzel. This sort of pretzel shape. Yeah, I'm not awake yet. I'm just talking about like ridiculous stuff. Breathing in spores is not a good idea. Definitely want to stay out of like moldy basements. Like I used to have. Queen h4. Are you menacing me? What do you menace? No, I'm serious now. What are you menacing here? Are you gonna play like F5 or something? This doesn't make sense. Alright. You're gonna mess up my diamond. It's probably a draw. Draw. The drawers. I think I can draw this. Queen e1 is a bad move. Couldn't think of something better. 10 viewers. Where's everybody? Come on, it's Friday. My water in my building is turned off because some moron like broke the water pipe out in the street. So I couldn't have a shower this morning. Wow. Yep. This is worse than I thought. Emergency measures must be taken now. He's sick and tired. This is just a terrible move. Can I take it back? Viral capability. Asbate. What's up, man? The one gift sub this week is from Masturbate. Our one donation is from Mr. Coffee. Is anyone still watching Twitch? What's up, Schumacher? Oh yeah. Pawn takes d6. Wait a minute. Pawn takes d6. Rook takes bishop. Rook e7. Rook e7. Maybe b6. d7. Wow. Wait. If only I had one more tempo. Tempo. Let's play this. This is suicide, but we're gonna try it. This looks sus. You're sus. Of course it looks sus. Wow. You're sus. What? Mate. The endgame master. Excuse me? What's happening? Where are we? What's my name? GG's? Am I lost yet? Am I lost yet, Donkey? Yes. I don't know. I don't rightly know. Don't know. Don't care. You are attacking my rook. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. What the? What the? He's melting down. Melt. How did this happen? I was totally lost. I had to have been lost. It had to have been. But am I winning? Get out of here. Your bet is Repunj Bansal. Bishop b7, rook d3, bishop f6, takes. Good game. Rook takes f6, rook takes d3. He's threatening rook takes g2 there. It's not so easy, man. Jumping to conclusions. It's like Arsenal fan is watching the stream or something. Takes. I have a check on g4. Maybe that's good. I have a check on g4. Checkin'. Are you a checkin'? I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know this is winning. Not sure. I could just take on b4. But rook takes f6 looks like a problem because of rook d2 or rook check. Now he's sacrificing a piece because that's rational. Rational! Damn, he sacrificed a piece. Oh no. Oh no. Stanford math. Not exactly Stanford math. You're not doing Stanford law, I take it. Yeah. Winning a lawsuit and having it dismissed are two different things. All right. But I mean, dude, I had no idea that what's his face, ugly man, was like, he filed an antitrust lawsuit. I mean, dude, what kind of moronic idea was that, you know? Hans is not only like a scumbag, but he has like bad choice in lawyers too. I mean, an antitrust lawsuit? Come on. That's like the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. What kind of lawyer do you have that would file something like that? Who's this lawyer? Like Max Tlugi has a law degree or something? I don't understand. Whoa! What's happening here? That seemed pretty dumb. I mean, I don't remember that in the original, and why is the lawsuit filed? And the other thing I found very strange, he filed his lawsuit in Missouri. What's up with Missouri? Is the World Chess Center Hall of Fame or something? I don't get it, man. Why are we following? Why is he filing a lawsuit? Why in Missouri? Wow, am I lost yet? Seriously? Holy shit. You're winning the exchange now? That's crazy. I can't believe I lost the exchange here. Connecticut? I don't understand what this... Because doesn't he live... I don't understand, whatever. I mean, how do you even decide where to file this lawsuit? I guess he figured, like, Josh Hawley was from Missouri and Singfield. Seriously, are you filing the lawsuit in Missouri because of St. Louis Chess Club, or... I don't get it, man. That's so random. Well, if it's a reasonable link, I guess you can post it. How could I lose this game? Seriously, that is bizarre. I'm up a piece and you swindle me with this weird... I can't even like sack my bishop to the pawn thing. That's crazy, dude. Where'd you come up with that? Alright, Hamza, no spoilers. And no rushing to conclusions about the draw thing. Or I'll start calling you Hazmat again. Man, that's a good rook you got there. Damn, dude, look at that rook. What a rook. Rookmaster. Rookmaster 10,000. I would get it out of there. I'm surprised the judge from Missouri would side against Hans Niemann. That's kind of surprising as well. You figure in Missouri you got a good chance of anything non-democratic happening. Alright. I have no idea, really. Antitrust lawsuit? Wait a second. Is like Grover Cleveland president or something? This is my game. No draw. This is mine. You can technically lose on time here, like Magnus versus Ferrugia or whatever. God, what an abomination of an endgame. My God, how could I get a lost position? That's crazy. I mean, earlier I was lost, but I mean, off a piece. You sacked a piece. That's crazy, man. I mean, I'm just completely lost, completely winning. I lost my concentration because Stanford Math started talking about Hans. I'll blame it on him. Bishop f4, now it's a draw. And then here I really lost my concentration. Well, I didn't realize I had king h2. I can play king h2, rook takes, and like bishop g3. How does that work? This is still a draw. Wow. What is still a draw? I don't understand. How am I drawing this? What? c5 question mark, rook b8 check, and then c5, because of course that makes a huge difference. Rook b8 check, king h7, and then c5. Okay. Check. The extra tempo. Okay, it does drive his king away. Wow, that's true. It drives his king away. This is for real. Here, takes, c6. Holy crap. And I'm controlling this square, so he has to go say here, here, here. Now my king comes up, and I get my king all the freaking way up there. Oh my god, that's crazy. So like king g6, let's say. I'm better. Oh my god. Good game. A symbolic gesture, thank you. A good symbolic gesture from Miro, the GG. I wish it was, man. We both played badly, to be fair. It was kind of a horrible game, but by both of us, man. But it's early in the morning here and you're sick, so we both have excuses. Yeah, I mean, I'm asking for it with the title, like, my stream title is Chatting About Magnus's New Hair Identity. I'm asking for it, you know, if anyone brings up Hans's lawsuit. Random chess chat should be my title. Let's try a different move order here. So we're taking 7+5 challenges. Guys, please don't forget to gift subs. Christine doesn't pay me enough percentage of my subscriptions. They only pay 50%, so we need extra subs to pay off Twitch. We're back to, alright, last time, what did I do? I don't know, man, how much longer I'm going to be able to afford streaming on Twitch, seriously. Oops, I'm supposed to play Queen B3. Maybe this is fine. Okay, it doesn't matter. It'll transpose. No, there is a problem. I remember watching Sarawon play this once. Okay. Yeah, I think Yasser did this once against Anatoly Line, but maybe it was a different move order. Maybe it was a different move order. I don't know. It was like US Championship 2001. It was like Yasser, white against Anatoly Line. He's only like 300 points higher. Is there a button you can click to show us ads? I thought I clicked it already. Is there a way I can show more ads? My goal is to show ads. I have to look into it. I thought that was already like enabled. There should be ads already. Maybe I can show more ads. Maximum ads. I think I have to really like go to creating more like catered content. Caterer. The Kremlin Caterer. That'd be a good stream name. Maybe Prigozhin will go into social media now that he's fired as a mercenary leader, if he's still alive. Well, we can always start talking about politics. That's my other favorite. What am I doing in this game? Just random IQP position. I forgot I wasn't playing Hey It's Miro again. But he doesn't play the Caro-Kann. You played the Caro-Kann. Schumacher. You actually played the Caro-Kann today? What did you play before you played the Marshall again? You used to play the Caro-Kann, right? I have very short memory. It's not good. I think I have brain damage. Smoking too much mushrooms. B5 is an interesting move. This is a fly-by-night operation by black. This queen A5 thing. Just pretty sus. He just throws anything out there. Queen A5, B5, whatever. I don't know. It's hard to completely trust black's position here. Don't know if I should do that either. H4. Having difficulty concentrating. Having difficulty concentrating, not good. Okay, there is defense. There is some sort of defense for black here. What if I maneuver? Unbelievable. That's an unbelievable move. So, alright. First of all, I can play something takes e6. But is it even good? Right? Maybe not. Not especially good, right? So I'm not really necessarily threatening anything here. Rook takes e6. I was thinking maybe rook c3. Oh my god. Enzyme supplements. Protozoic. Oh no. Fancy chess, man. Net OG. Net OG. Net OG 6-9. Dude, are you serious? I mean, seriously? So, you know, like, those are the cheesiest screen names. Dog and 6-9. You probably have like a muscle car in your profile avatar. Damn, dude, look at this position. Of course he has 97. This was the plan all along. Pin it and win it. Where's my mate? Net OG 6-9. I don't know, man. Could you be the real Net OG? Or a cheap imitation? I'm not sure the real Net OG would be Net OG 6-9. Alright, man. I miss you too. Get a new screen name. Oh, the profile pic. Do you have long hair now? my god. You probably look like a Mexican. Josh was here a few months ago, and man, he's so annoying. I can't believe how much more annoying someone can be in real life compared to like, I mean in online compared to like real life. It's unbelievable. Am I lost again? Are we lost again, Donkey? Dude, Hamza, what are you talking about? My knight is hanging on g5. I've been swindled. This is a very tricky situation where I'm not sure I have a move, actually. Maybe he's right. Maybe losing a knight is better than losing a rook. Wow. So I'm losing it anyway. That's so sick. Wow. Oh my god. There's nothing for me here. Wait, I'm not down a piece yet. I'm not dead yet, donkey. We're not dead yet. Unbelievable. Alright, I'm gonna have to time him out, man. My only subscriber. Twitch sucks. My only subscriber. I have to time him out. White loss. Okay, first of all, that's like bad form. You should be like a sportscaster. Jinxing me when the game's not over yet. White loss. Maybe. It's a little early to call it, no? What is this, like Fox News election night? Arizona. We're calling Arizona for Joe Biden. Oh my god, there's an uproar. It's a little early to call Arizona for Joe Biden, no? What if somehow by a miracle I'm not lost? Wow, he's doing that? You're doing that, you're taking. You're taking. Oh my god, he's just like totally lost. Wow. So now what? Is there some reason I can't play h4? Everything's covered. Check, queen c7, f4. See, this is why the Schumacher system isn't good, you know? Like, you just go into dark alleys and see what's back there. Not something that I like to do, you know? I like to know what's in the dark alley before I go back there. He just goes in the dark alleys and it's like, whatever, man. Whatever's back there is back there. It's totally okay with me. Looks like he found another weird defense. Not really. Did he? Speaking of dark alleys, whoa. Check there. Seriously? Wait. Man, I mean, dude, you're so lucky. You're so lucky that, like, you just have this stuff out of nowhere. So am I, actually. F4 is a problem. I like that he's thinking here. Oh, this is the spot to think now. This is where you want to use your time, when you have like one move and 3 minutes plus. Definitely the spot to start thinking. It's good time management. I usually wait until I have only one move and then like burn all my time there. You have two moves, but one of them is no good, so play the one that's playable. Magnus' new hair is awesome. Dude, he stole Napamiachi's hair. And otherwise it wouldn't even be like important, dude, but you like, it's so weird, you know? The whole match, like, everyone's making fun of Napamiachi for his hairstyle, and now Magnus, who's like totally clueless, outside of chess, I think. Stealing the guy's hairstyle. G4 check, does that do something? I guess he was calculating all this. Little did I know. Man. It's just not fair. Crazy stuff going on here. Knight G7 check. Oh, you found that. So I can't play King H3. Bishop takes D5 doesn't work. So I can move my queen. Oh, no, I can't. Wow. This is so bizarre, dude. He just happens to have that. It's so sus, dude. It's a draw. H4 loses. Holy shit. But he was winning. Look at his moves, man. D4. D4 just loses. But I thought you had C4, knight takes D4, so I didn't do it, but it's check. B4 was a terrible move. I felt it. Damn. I just thought you have this and I forgot it's check. He plays like an absolute maniac. Using no time. He's just totally winning here. It's crazy weird. Knight F5 is winning. I'm getting back rank mated. Why am I lost? Because of this? I mean, this only move to not get back rank mated. Wow, dude. 2 inaccuracies, 1 blunder. Very good game by Black. Everything was going to plan. until I miss c4. Wow. My whole position is just like gone. Here I could have bailed out with rook c2. Damn it. So like the losing move is actually this. Rook c1. I looked at this. Drops a piece. I just can't believe like I can play queen f4 and black's completely okay. Wow. And then here. And now it's a draw. Check. King h6. Queen f8. Check. I don't know how. It's like extremely complicated. Obviously, like netog is bad luck. It's some kind of bizarre perpetual check. I'm happy with that. But I was lost anyway. Another bad move is bishop takes g7. No? No? I thought I should keep the tension, but I guess there's no time. No, I take it back. It's not bad. Wow. So this has all been played before. White has a good game. b5, dude. b5 is the engine move. It makes some sense. It's very weakening though. Anyway, alright, I'm just gonna forget about it. Whatever. I lost. Disappointing start to my day. I can't beat anybody. I mean, I should have lost against Hayes Miro, but I drew. Lost position every game. Weird. Weird! Hamza. Go to work. So it's like a 2 nights tango. What's the cutoff age for senior? 50. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, it used to be like seniors were 65, but like 10 years ago they expanded it to like 50 plus to a second division. It's like the only way you can get it's the only way you can get the GM title in like one shot other than the World Junior. So, although like very rarely, it's happened several times. People have gotten the GM title by winning the World Senior. Larry Kaufman did it, and I'm definitely as good or better than him. But that was different. That was 65, I guess, when he did it. I'm not sure anybody, I think maybe Jens Christensen did it. I'm not sure anybody's been able to like win the under 50 section who's not a grandmaster. Damn, I can't believe you're not 50 yet. Somebody younger than me. Dude, it's just, don't bring it up, man. I mean, I don't understand. I really don't understand. I've been here for 19 years, more or less. It's just insane. I I started living in Hungary back in 2004, and I mean I've gone back a lot, but it's just really crazy um, how long I've been here. It's weird. It's in the last 5 years since pandemic, whatever. Like approximately the last 3 or 4 years has just been outrageous. Like I don't know where it went. It's crazy. Just the other day it was like 2019, and we're in the middle of the pandemic. Like those are not years. I'm sorry, but time is like just moving faster. I think the fact that people have pumped water out of like subterranean earth hasn't just affected the axis, but somehow like time is going faster. I don't know. Dude, E5? What is this? How can you do this? He's like 1300? 1300 blitz. We haven't played? I thought we played a game. It's weird. How is time going so fast? The problem is working. Too much work is bad for you. And it just like eats up all your time. Better just take naps and not work. I can't believe your son is 19. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean that's crazy. I don't get it, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. So he was born the year that I moved here. 2004? Yeah, I haven't seen you since like 2009 or something. 2010, 2011. I don't remember. Let's just have a private conversation here. No. No, thanks for joining my stream. NetOG. Dude, what's up with this rook on E5? I'm like terrible at morning chess. I'm just gonna tell like my Hungarian team I'm not gonna play anymore. They didn't pay me last year, and they're gonna be like, oh, it was just an honor to play in the first Hungarian team championship. I'm not gonna play any more leagues where I have to wake up at freaking 9 o'clock in the morning. I can't play chess in the morning. Like, where is Ars? Dude, he's been banned, man. He's chat banned for being obnoxious. And no, he got chat banned. He played me a game the other day. I don't mind playing him, but I just don't want to. I don't want to like argue with him and have him be abrasive. He's really annoying as a viewer. Yeah, Black's lost. Wow. Tactics. Wu-Tang Clan. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Yeah, I could just take his rook, of course. I don't see shit, you know? It's weird. I might have brain damage. But I play alright in the evening. It's like my brain is just in a different place. But I mean, honestly, Bijak, does it matter if I take his rook or I'm just like winning a whole night on d5? We're just winning every which way. But Yeah, you're right. I mean, I should at least be aware of the fact that his rook is hanging on h5. That's crazy. I played e4 and I'm attacking both pieces simultaneously, and I don't know why I'm like more focused on the pin here than it's funny. Not even sure I realized his rook was hanging in the first place, you know, when I played the move. I was only thinking about this. The fact that his rook is hanging was almost just like incidental. I didn't even like pay attention to where he moved it. I knew I was winning the knight. I have reverse sundowning. It's funny. My mom had that shit really bad. That's funny. Yeah. I don't understand it. Maybe I'm having like alcohol withdrawal or something. I only had like a shot and a half of vodka last night. There's no beer in the house. Oh, it's my turn. Alright. Now, should I take the rook or the knight? This knight is like key to my stability. That's too little alcohol, see? Maybe I have a brain tumor. A friend of mine's 50 and he has like a brain tumor. Inoperable brain tumor. That's scary. But let's think positive. It's just dementia, man. It's just early onset dementia. That's why I have the reverse sundowning. It's not a brain tumor. Better to put the knight somewhere else. I like the knight here. It's like very centralized and protects everything. I mean, it does like block the e file, but I mean, we're really like just totally winning. I'm really coming around now. Saeed. You know, I do appreciate though, and 2011 Hamzama. A lot of people are afraid to like join my stream and challenge when they're like below 1900, and it's nice. It's nice to have people who aren't afraid, you know, to play because they're lower rated. We don't have enough viewers who are between like. This stream just doesn't get enough viewers amongst players who are below 1900, really, objectively. You know, I attract mostly serious players who are like 1900 plus, and so it's nice to have somebody brave enough to challenge and play this rating level. But objectively, I should win like every game against 1600s. So it can be very frustrating for those players. No, Bijak, Saeeds, people like you are more like 2200 on Lichess, so, or 2000 plus. And you guys sometimes beat me, unfortunately. But I have like morning brain fog really bad. Coffee doesn't seem to help either. I guess I need good coffee. How's the 1369 coffee house still exist? Nato G? Oh, you're living in Alston. I keep forgetting, that's so weird that you don't live in Central Square anymore. Next game. Masturbate's gone. Where did he go? I play Critical Lines. Maybe. To some degree. Well, I mean, you can't expect like random people on this site to play theoretical openings. Sadly. Or any chess site under a certain rating level. I also like to play different stuff. Ripunj Bansal from India would love. Where's our challenges? Nobody knows I'm even doing challenges. I need to change the stream title. Hold on, because it's just like a joke. Whatever. Just so boring to be like rapid challenges with viewers. I have like a weird red circle on my hand. I wonder if it's fatal. Okay, we'll see. $197. You're a 25-minute walk from Central. Lower Alston. Lower Asheville. Alston is probably like a super yuppie like area now. Used to be like the asshole of Boston. Alright. Priced out, man. Priced out of the United States. I'm glad I'm not living in the United States. Rifunj Bansal, you're playing the... Although, dude, inflation here is out of control now. It's just out of control. I'm gonna go broke. Even in Hungary because of inflation. We have the worst inflation in the Eurozone. Price of like food is like the same as in America. Like if you buy, well, like takeout or delivery or restaurant food, supermarkets are probably close. It's crazy. I might as well like, everything is expensive suddenly. What is it? Sparklehurst is 197. What does that mean? That's how old I am? Queen E7. That's a weird move. That's like a hybrid of the England Gambit and the Budapest. It's brave of him to play this against you. Well, I mean, the Budapest is okay, but like, you know, you're supposed to play bishop e4 check, and he just doesn't know the line. What the heck is queen e7? You're basically just transposing to a kind of bad opening, you know? Brave of him to play. I mean, yeah. He said he doesn't have any openings against d4. This is objectively the Budapest is pretty bad. But this is transposing to a form of like England Gambit, which is really, really bad, like super bad. James Brown style. This is like lost. I think black is just lost. Lost is lost. Queen b4 check. Almost. Queen h4. Knight c7 check. I mean, I could play lots of things, but we got to be a little bit careful about that bishop b4. Stockfish. Mr. Early Onset Dementia. Haha. I told him about this move. I think he watches the stream and sometimes will like pick out moves I suggest. Most people don't do that while they're playing. See, the problem is this is hanging. And the other problem is if I do knight takes c7 check, king d8, knight takes rook, he can choose between queen takes f4 and bishop e4 check. It's not that simple. White is winning for sure. But there's some funny lines. I was thinking about queen d2. So what happens on bishop b4? I like take it. Whatever. I know this isn't the best move. I should black d6. I don't remember. No lo sé. I don't know. Guys, wow. Friday rapid chess streams. Yeah, he's copying, he's stealing all my ideas. You're like Magnus Carlsen with the hair, bro. Just steal other people's ideas. Keep stealing my moves. He just listens to the stream and like plays whatever I suggest. That's creative. Alright. He didn't. It's just a coincidence. He's answering me as I play, but no, he didn't. He's just, it's a coincidence. Is he gonna be mated with bishop g5? I don't know. I mean, I'm like missing the best move after move, slowly playing like second, third best moves, second, third best moves, second, third best moves. You know, you could probably beat Magnus Carlsen if he plays second, third best moves and you use a computer. I just keep missing like the most decisive moves every turn. I had to have better than this. He's not down any material at all. Maybe, you know, he can even play knight a6 and not lose anything now. Although, I'm not sure that's a good move objectively. See? He's like, I'm not copying your moves. He instantly plays whatever move I suggest. I'm not playing your suggestions. There's another one. That's what I'm here for. I didn't. Yeah, sure. Now I'm stealing B-Jack's suggestions. Black somehow didn't lose any material in this game. And he has more time than me, of course. Guys, Sunday Simul is our last chance for a hype train. I don't know, if we don't get a hype train by Sunday, I'm going to have to start streaming on Kick or something. It looks like Twitch is like dying. I don't know what's going on here. I was thinking it was me, but I'm not so sure. It would be sad to have to start streaming on YouTube. I'll be like a Russian chess streamer. I mean, basically, like, it seems like only Russian chess streamers stream on YouTube. Maybe King Crusher. I don't know. Mixer. Maybe, like, Kick is just going to be another Mixer. That's the question. people would like leave Twitch and then like have to go back. Okay, G7 is ripe. So black is gonna castle queenside. I need to take that pawn. After Kick steals all their money. I don't know, like some people are claiming that Kick is different and it will be good, and in 5 years it'll be dominating the market. But, you know, I mean, it's a lot. It seems like cryptocurrency or something. We're talking about stuff and promises. I just think that Twitch is greedy and they're screwing themselves over. Typical like mismanagement of a company by taking too much money and constantly cracking down on everything. Like most big companies, they eventually grow too greedy. I don't know. I don't make enough money to do this as a job, that's for sure. I don't make any money from this. I could work at McDonald's and make more money than I make streaming. But it just seems like everyone's gone. Like there aren't people on Twitch like there used to be. I was gonna take the pawn and then I changed my mind in favor of development. I mean, I'm constantly talking about the fact that I disdain like people who worship material. Speaking of Twitch, I get lots of viewers, but everybody leaves. No one stays. It'll say like 230 unique viewers per stream. Am I still playing poker? No. I used to play online poker and very little live. I'll just play with my friends once a week sometimes, or go to the poker club here, but it's not for real. It's not serious. I mean, it's serious, but it's not as a job. It's no. I just teach chess. By the way, you guys can use the learn command. I do have some availability. If anybody wants to take lessons this summer, I have some open spots. Rook G8. Learn. Mr. Coffee, there's something wrong with that. What's up, man, by the way? Mr. Coffee, can you fix that? Interested in improving your chess? Question mark. I am Sladgie us. I am Sladgie is currently here. I offer grammatical and spelling. I also offer grammatical and spelling advice. I want to sacrifice for the pawn chain and like checkmate him. Get a lot of motorcycles in this district for some reason. It's interesting. All right, let's do something crazy. I know I shouldn't do this. We're low on time. Did you see that? Did you guys see that? He just like took the pawn without even thinking about it. That's unbelievable. Well, you're supposed to think about it for a second at least. The pawn was risky. You have 2 minutes, you could at least like pause, consider your options for a second. Absolutely. There's nothing risky about this. Mm-hmm. So I'm just lost here on the queen e7 instantaneously. Really. What else was I supposed to play? Mm-hmm. This is so weird, dude. I just sacrificed for nothing. I have nothing. What is that game, dude? Seriously. Let's just lose this. Actually, even bishop d7 wins. Unbelievable. I have all of my pieces developed. His king is in the middle of the board. And I'm just lost. That's so bizarre, dude. Wow. Even bishop b5 check is good. Literally anything is good, except for what I did. It's just lost. I mean, what do you mean you don't understand? Dude, he's got no pieces developed, and his king is in the middle of the board. And normally, this should be like winning. This type of sacrifice opening up the position. But he just, with none of his pieces developed, he's not in any trouble whatsoever. That's crazy. Take care, Nedog. He's winning all his games. You thought I did it too early. Are you trolling me? You think? Hindsight is 2020. B-Jack. This is really bizarre, man. Hard to believe the same player would... Will you stop challenging me? Hard to believe the same player would play that opening and win the game. No, I'm not going to play you again. Didn't know that line. You don't say. Really? You guys are like Captain Obvious here. Bijak said you thought I sacrificed on d6 too early, and then Repunj says he didn't know that line. You guys have to be kidding me, right? Those are the two most brilliant statements I ever heard. Alright. I'm pretty salty now. Brain fog is coming. The line doesn't exist. You think? I hate this variation. This is annoying, dude. This should be banned from chess. Seriously. I'm just gonna play b6. Tired of that crap. I don't know, but you should be glad. Bijak said I sacked on d6 too early. He had to calculate, he doesn't calculate, so. I don't calculate enough. He definitely doesn't calculate enough. I just hate Twitch. I started to hate Twitch. We have no viewers ever. I'm streaming at the wrong time. Chess.com has monopolized like chess streaming to the point where no one else can make a living unless they're playing on chess.com. It's so disgusting. I just want to puke. I should do like a Hans Ziemann and sue chess.com for anti-competitive behavior. My lawsuit would probably have more validity than Hans, though. I have a better antitrust lawsuit against chess.com than Hans does. They've definitely created an environment where no one can like stream chess and make a living unless they play on chess.com. And I think they've done it using like bots and just kind of, buying other chess sites. It's basically like a monopoly. I think Hans was in the right sort of area in a way. Pointing to the fact that chess.com does have a monopoly on chess, it's really gross, and I always hated them, but it's gotten really out of control. By buying Chess24, eliminating Chess24, like all that's left now is like Lichess basically, which is a free chess site, so it doesn't threaten chess.com directly. But I think antitrust lawsuit. An antitrust lawsuit against chess.com seems feasible. Play Magnus isn't a real chess site. In a way, you know what I mean? It's just an app. I mean, whatever, I think it's an interesting concept. There's no doubt that chess.com is behaving in anti-competitive behaviors. I would think like a lawsuit would be feasible. But who's gonna sue them successfully? Exactly. Me. I don't have any money or lawyers, so. could start like a class action lawsuit with Mark Esserman or something. He obviously hates chess.com too. But they've eliminated the competitors. I mean, that goes against U.S. antitrust law. Magnus is gross, man. He has no backbone. He would do anything for money. He has no... Well, he's done now, I guess. Dude, it's like everybody's like rich. Once they get rich, they need more money. It's like you gotta maintain your luxury lifestyle. Rich people waste a lot of money. You know, think about it. Have you like walked down an expensive street with lots of overpriced stores with like fashion labels and stuff? All these people, how much money they waste? It's just insane, you know? Like rich people waste more money than anybody. So the richer you get, the more money you have to waste to maintain your like stupid lifestyle. Magnus is an influencer, not a chess player. He seriously needs some... I'm gonna lose again. He seriously needs some, what I would call life guidance. He hangs out with the Botez sisters. No, I think there's different kinds of rich people, Rich Punch. You know, some just blow through their money and just keep getting more. Do you think like Kim Kardashian is miserly? I don't know, guys. You need to get out more often, man. Bijak and Repunch probably. Bijak needs to get out more often. If you like the Botez sisters. What's up with Shockey today? He's got the evil mode on. Michael Jackson. Tyson, poor Tyson. Oh my god. Mike Tyson. Well, boxers traditionally, Bijak, have this sort of problem. Michael Jordan is not stupid, you know, but I mean, he may not be a genius. I don't really know Jordan personally, but, you know, Mike Tyson, people like that. Tyson is not well educated. And like a lot of boxers, I think he was used by the people around him, which is normal. Not good, but normal. They're taking advantage of, you know. Michael Jackson, another example of someone who's like taken advantage of by people around them. But I think Magnus has that potential. Everyone thinks, oh, he's a genius. He's a genius because he's a world chess champion. But, you know, is he a genius like socially too? I don't think so. I think he's been like sheltered, doesn't have any real like social experience because he's been like in a bubble playing chess for the last 20 years. Um, Too much with daddy. In my experience, his dad seemed like a really big nerd, man. I mean, I met his dad. I played his dad in Norway. His dad was not charismatic. He seemed nice enough, but to be quite frank, like I, I was kind of in disbelief that he was Magnus's dad. He seemed like a very average person without any real special. I don't know. Maybe Magnus's mom is like some sort of super genius. Hans is also from a very poor family. He just had like millions of dollars to travel around the world to play in every tournament during the pandemic. But I mean, my point is, Magnus's dad just seems like an average guy. He's not someone capable of managing a superstar celebrity career. Um, I'm just saying, like, Magnus is kind of like a typical chess player. A lot of a lot of people from Balkans who make a lot of money in America going there broke. Yeah, I don't understand the whole Botez thing. I really don't. What is the deal with them? Like their dad is like a genius or something? Like a marketing genius? I don't understand that whole thing. Where they came from? It's kind of random. Somebody was like an influencer genius. Yeah, I know Romania, but I mean, how did they even exist, like, in terms of where did they come from? I don't even understand where they came from. I get Romania, but I mean, like, literally, like, came from. How are they, like, on the map at all, you know? The Botez sisters. That's what I don't understand. Because of Eric Hansen? Like, who discovered them and made them famous? That's so sick. Yeah. It's like creating Frankenstein's monster. Yeah, it's like Putin and Prigozhin. You don't realize you're like creating Frankenstein's monster while you're creating it. You literally had no idea you were creating Frankenstein's monster, but you did. You thought Sladgie loved Magnus? I don't love Magnus. I mean, I hate Hans, you know? Just because I hate Hans doesn't mean I love Magnus, but I thought that Hans is totally disgusting. Magnus is whatever, a good chess player who was a reasonably good sportsman. Although I don't love I don't love him, you know, like politically. He doesn't do anything. You know, he could have been a huge role model for chess. Instead, he's just like a playboy or something. It's kind of weird. Was Bishop d5 almost winning? But why? What does Bishop d5 do? Magnus has no opinions about anything. He doesn't represent anything, really, except for chess.com. So what is it about Chess Pro? Well, he was like one of the first. Chessbrah was one of the first people to break through in streaming, right? I mean, he basically was one of the first successful chess streamers. So now he's like overshadowed by others. But I mean, he basically started the whole trend. A lot of people forget that. I don't really know him personally. I never watched the stream, but I'll give him credit for being kind of a groundbreaker in terms of chess streaming. He definitely created a monster. Though you could say like it would have happened anyway or something like that. Kind of related to what Ripunj is saying about destiny. I mean, that's the tricky word, and it's kind of like luck and destiny. So are you mad at Magnus? What? What are you talking about? I'm mad at Magnus. I'm not mad at Magnus. Who's mad at Magnus? I just think that he could have done a better job as a sort of chess role model. He never had any opinions. He never represented the chess world. He never did anything to call out like corruption and FIDE. What do you mean? Oh no. Timeout. I'm gonna have to start banning. I think when you're world champion, you have some responsibility, bro. I'm sorry, but being the most famous chess player in the world comes with some responsibility. In any sport, you know, being the world champion in something, and you can neglect that responsibility. You can be a dick like let's say Djokovic or something, and that's your choice. But you know, you make a choice. I think as the best player in the world, you have a responsibility. You can choose to neglect that responsibility or not. You know, I don't think that Magnus represented the chess world that well as world champion. I think he was self-centered. Basically self-centered, didn't give a shit about improving the chess world other than just promoting for money. We've got a totally corrupt World Chess Federation. I think Magnus never did anything to help the situation, and now he quit being world champion. Whatever. I'm just saying, like, he's kind of useless other than for playing chess. Page not found. 404 error. I mean, it's not like Bobby Fischer was a success, you know, for the chess world or anything. I don't understand, honestly. I really don't understand why a lot of people, just going back to Bobby Fischer for a second, I don't understand why a lot of people, like, worship Bobby Fischer. Besides of his, like, you know, crazy anti-Semitic rants and stuff like that, the guy just, like, abandoned chess in 1872. I mean, and then these people treat him like he's some sort of, he was the greatest world champion and shit. What did he do for the chess world? He beat the Russians? Oh, okay, whatever. Um, but really for the greater good of chess. Okay, he made chess popular, but not like, you know, it was sort of accidental. It wasn't like he was really trying to promote chess. He went out of his way to do anything. Just there at the right place at the right time. Bobby Fischer's, I don't know. At least Kasparov feels like Kasparov tried to take some sort of actions to improve. I feel like Kasparov is the only world champion in recent history who's actually tried to make the chess world better. Anand, Kramnik, Carlsen, Bobby Fischer. It seems to me like only Kasparov has really made an effort, you know, to do anything. Of all the world champions, of all like the last, let's say 7 world champions or whatever. Only Kasparov really cared. Trying to change the chess world for the better, and he wasn't really that successful, but it seems like at least he tried. Tried to go up against FIDE. He had like political backbone. He has political backbone. Tries to use his status as a sportsman to make the world and the chess world better. Not like Kasparov was all good, but what am I down? An exchange? There's a queue, no queue. There's no challenges. I've got time for another game, maybe 2 max. I'm really hazy minded today. I don't know what's going on with me. I really don't know. You seem so harsh in criticizing. Well, yeah, but I mean, my whole life has been mostly spent playing chess, so I care about it. The World Chess Federation is totally dubious. I mean, it's basically totally shifty, and I have no idea what's going on with it. It seems like it's just controlled by these like weird forces. Most sports organizations are corrupt, controlled by like corrupt people, so I guess it's normal. I mean, the U.S. Chess Federation has always been horrible. Hungarian Chess Federation is kind of a disaster. Every chess organization that I've ever known, even like the local chess federation in New England, was bad. There was always like infighting and annoying, crazy shit. It's just hard to get people to work together. I mean, but I don't know what we're talking about anymore. I just wanted to say that Magnus never really cared. It doesn't seem like Magnus ever really cared about anything but like himself, you know, to be honest. He never took any sort of political sides in any situation. Always sits on the fence. Never has anything to say about chess politics. It's absolutely like spineless. Totally self-centered. But he's not world champion anymore, so that's good. I don't expect Ding Liren to be too active politically. But he seems like a humble person, at least. Yeah, it's turned so dang political anymore. Well, how do we start talking about this stuff? Every man for himself. Chess.com. Ugh. It's horrible. Man, I don't know, Niles seems really strong. Your 2000 bullet. Wow. He's consolidated this exchange down position. Impressive. F3 obviously forced, but now your center is on good color for your bishop. You're off the exchange. It's a little hard to develop. I mean, like rook g2. I mean, like, if you look at FIDE, it's always the same people. Satovsky. He had like approached FIDE with this sort of like. Well, I mean, it's just insane, dude. I don't want to talk about it. The president of FIDE is a Russian who was formerly like in the Russian cabinet or whatever. It's just insane. You just can't get the corruption out of the organization. It would be better just to start another chess federation rather than trying to like de-corrupt FIDE. And where do you begin? The whole concept that the entire organization is trying to make money by like charging people for tournaments, and they don't generate any sort of funding from sponsors. Probably a lot of the chess politicians just use the organization for their travel and exploiting it. I have to pay to be an FM. They create titles to make money. It's just awful. Alright, bishop somewhere. Bishop b5. Queen b5. I mentioned all sports organizations are bad. Organizations, like, they attract people who are like opportunists, I would imagine like most people who get involved with FIDE or whatever are just like opportunistic con artists who are looking for a way to like, enrich themselves. It's the same with politics. You get maybe like 10% of people who are really interested in being public servants and trying to make the world better, and then 90% of people who are just con artists who are trying to enrich themselves. Like, look at the entire Republican Party, like a lot of Democrats too, but if we start talking about politics, I mean, the honest truth is like most politicians are only doing it to enrich themselves. And I mean, you could talk about any country. Hungary, India, the United States, whatever. There aren't too many Bernie Sanderses out there. Let's just put it that way. With sports organizations, look at FIFA or whatever. FIFA is totally corrupt. Sepp Blatter, and if there's big money involved, there'll be corruption. The bigger the money, the more the corruption. With soccer, it's like the worst. There's the most money, there's the most corruption. Chess, there's not as much money, so you got like small time con artists running the organization basically. If we had the power, would we not be corrupt? I can't believe he can castle. Oh no. The power to corrupt. Philosophy. But is there any money in chess? Well, there didn't used to be, but now there's sort of esport trend. I mean, if the Botez sisters can make money streaming chess, I guess anybody can make money. There's probably more money than there ever was because of streaming. At this point, I think the FIDE is really bad though. They make no effort to like raise money from sponsorships and stuff. It's so weird. Couldn't they like appeal to companies to sponsor sponsor chess? I mean, I'm not talking about like individual tournaments, just like in general. Am I mated? Now I'm checkmated. Not yet. I'm not dead yet, so there's no mate right away. Fortunately, he needs one more move to checkmate me. Where's my mate? There's gotta be a checkmate around here somewhere. I might need to defend myself. I'm too distracted by stupid conversation about corruption. I'm having trouble. And now, where's the mate? I could just move laterally. There's still no mate. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? This is the craziest situation ever. How is there no checkmate? This is crazy. How can there not be a mate here? I can't believe it. Dude, you have to play King A3. I'm getting mated in one. I can win his queen, you know, obviously, but I wanted to checkmate him. Rook B5. How do I checkmate him? It's so crazy that there's no mates. It's the most bizarre thing. I cannot checkmate him. How is there no checkmate? It's so weird. don't know. I'm just gonna take his queen. I don't see how to mate him. Where's the mate? Mate in 7, yeah. Mate in 21. So, I'm not seeing any mates here. Mate in 21 after bishop h6. Now it's mate in 11. So I mate in 11. It's so crazy. There's no way. Now it's mate in 9. Man, rook b8 was best. All I can do is like take his queen. That's the best move. That's so crazy. I can't believe there's no checkmate. Literally, rook b8 is the best move, and rook takes queen. This is my best move. It's mate in 7 now. You had mate before queen f8. Queen c8 and sacrifice the rook? I don't know. I mean, really? I mean, I don't see any mates. Mate before queen f8 would be good, yeah. Queen f8, queen f1. You're reading the board backwards. Before queen f1. There's still no mate according to the engine. It's plus 19. So I don't understand. If the engine can't see a mate at depth 20, I don't understand how it's made. Queen e1, king c2. There's still no mate. The best move is to take his bishop. There was never a checkmate. It's a really bizarre game. I trust Stockfish. If it says like depth 20 and there's no mate, there's no mate. Bro. Alright. That's it. That's it then. Sorry for the rampage today about whatever. I just want to start a class action lawsuit against chess.com. Take over the chess world. Stop the monopoly. But anyway, this all started talking about Hans's lawsuit getting shot down in Missouri. But does anybody understand, like, Mr. Coffee? I'm glad the Hans's lawsuit got shot down, but why did he file it in Missouri? Does anyone understand that? Do you know anything about that, Mr. Coffee? Because of Sinkfield? That's where the action, of course. Oh, okay. But I mean, it's, okay, that's where the action took place, because of St. Louis. Okay, I'm stupid. But I mean, there was more to it than that. I mean, there was a lot of stuff, you know, you're suing, chess.com, right? I mean, what does that have to do with it? Yeah, it's weird. Okay, now I understand. Yeah, it was a stupid question. I'm glad somebody could point me out in the right direction. Missouri, good old Missouri, the chess center of the world. The World Chess Hall of Fame. What a joke, man. That's a typical example of corruption in chess. You did stay at a Holiday Express once. That's funny. I'm no lawyer, but I know you're not supposed to trust 99% of them. I'm no lawyer, but I don't trust 99% of them. Yeah. One of the few things my dad taught me. No, he taught me a lot of things, actually. One of the most important things my dad ever taught me was not to trust lawyers. He was right about that. But you should make it more general, like just, don't trust most people. Very few people you can trust in this life. Lawyers are more likely to be untrustworthy. Sorry if you're a lawyer. I don't think we have any lawyers watching. They're all busy, trying to steal money right now. So I don't have to worry about any lawyers in the audience. Maybe in the evening, we might have the odd lawyer or two. I've had one or two students who were lawyers, and they were pretty good people, but not too many. I've had very few friends who were lawyers. Alright, we've got the bishop pair. Lawyer jokes. One of the few things you can joke about now. Gary founded what is now in St. Louis. Oh my god, bro. Saeed's, no, not even close, dude. Gary just goes there to collect some checks now and then. Gary likes money. As much as I respect his political activism, he needs and respects money, so he goes to St. Louis. It's actually pretty gross, the amount of people that, I don't know how. Yeah, now St. Louis is run by a right-wing, was created by a right-wing political donor who's like a billionaire. It's not anything to do with Gary. That's why I want nothing to do with St. Louis. You can look it up, man. The guy that created the St. Louis Chess Center is a Republican billionaire. He's really not a great person. You can enlighten yourself, just read about it online. Gary just goes there to collect some checks occasionally. But I would have more, I would have more, most people just take the money and don't question where it's from. I'm sorry, I wouldn't play in St. Louis, even if I was like the world champion or something. But most chess players are so desperate, they would they would accept a chess prize from like a terrorist organization or something with open hands, Traditionally there's been so little support for chess that they're like, oh, we'll just take anything we can get. Republican billionaire? Sure. Whatever, I don't care, I guess a Republican billionaire is like relatively innocent compared to like Vladimir Putin or something. At least he's not like a murderer and terrorist. But there's a lot of politics involved. And like, it's nice that someone who's a billionaire wants to support chess, but I'd be a little more choosy about where my sponsorship money is coming from. Basically and the other irony is like there's almost no chess in St. Louis historically. It has nothing to do with chess. There's hardly any like well-known chess players who ever come from Missouri. It's absurd to have like the U.S. Chess Hall of Fame there, and it's ridiculous, just because this guy has a lot of money, he creates his like pet organization It's disgusting. They're like, he treats chess players like they're his like personal toys or something. It's amazing how little fiber like people like Magnus, everyone, they'll do anything for money, man. It's unbelievable. They don't care, that it's bankrolled by this guy. I mean, it's as bad as like the Saudis taking over the golf world. Not as bad, but close. The same principle. You're gonna have sponsorship from shady organizations. Technically, Singfield is not a criminal, but I think like the people he supports in a lot of cases are. Anyone who like supports the Republican Party and people like Donald Trump, you're indirectly supporting criminals. So are you a criminal yourself by supporting these criminals? Not all Republicans are criminals, just most of them. No, I'm just kidding. Just a lot of them. But in the modern era now, I have nothing against people who are like conservative. I understand the concept of conservatism, and that's fine. But it attracts grifters. It tends to attract grifters. Conservative politics has a higher proportion of attracting grifters, like Donald Trump. Alright, but anyway, got in some good political discussion today. This guy's $15.99. Pretty solid. I forgot he was $15.99. Wow. Am I even winning? No, it's amazing like how few people nobody like calls out this stuff. I'm disgusted by the American chess players who just sit by and let chess be dominated by Rex Singfield. I don't know anyone else is as outspoken as me about it. To be honest, it's shameful. I mean, there must be some people out there. There must be someone out there who doesn't want to like collect prize money from a Republican billionaire. Oh, I'm not political. That's the thing you hear a lot. I'm not political. I don't combine, I don't mix like politics and sports. Sure, when it's convenient for you. They're having a revolution in France now. But good for them, man. Like, someone gets murdered and there's massive protests. It's not like the United States where people are murdered like every day and no one does anything about it. Murdered by the police? Oh, a protest? Hey, that's a good idea. At least they have some backbone. I can't believe this guy. Just give me a break. How are you 1470? He's unbeatable. I think that the protesters in France are out of control and they're like looting and it's bad. So I'm not condoning like looting and stuff like that. But I think in the US, like, people are not protesting enough against violence, against police brutality. It's just become like and like it's just become like everyday occurrence. It's so weird. Knight A4, you're 1400, you're 1500. He played knight A4. Wow. Seriously. I mean, dude, whatever. How are you 1599 and you're gonna put your knight intake on A4? Alright, alright. It's just, he's lucky. Was it okay if he was a Democrat billionaire? For me, personally, it would be okay if he wasn't supporting criminals. Yeah. There are less criminals. Generally less criminals who are Democrats. You gotta understand how corrupt the American Republican Party is, dude. It's not Ronald Reagan and it's not 1980, you know, we're talking about here. I don't know how much you know about politics, but the far right it's predominated by grifters. So most Republicans tend to be going toward the grifting side. Yeah, this guy's not 1500. This doesn't make sense, dude. But he's maybe gonna lose material finally. Wow. The point isn't that he's a billionaire. The point is that he's a Republican billionaire who supports bad actors. People like Josh Hawley, Donald Trump. I mean, you can't ignore that, you know. Would you take prize money from like a war criminal? I mean, he's not a war criminal, but he's supporting people that... I feel like Arsenal fan. Joe Biden is a war criminal. Dude, there's a lot of propaganda out there, but there are not a lot of Democrat billionaires who are corrupt. You know, it's not like if it was Soros George, seriously, to answer your question, absolutely, I would accept like prize money from Soros George. He's a good person who's done a lot of good, creating, you know, NGOs all over the world. If Soros George was into chess and he started a chess club, I would be totally okay with it. Yeah. I don't love billionaires in general, and there's not too many billionaires who are actually doing good for the world. But if it was like Soros George or Richard Branson or something, I would be completely okay with it. But of course you have to get like a dick billionaire is the only billionaire who's gonna like support chess. It's kind of funny. But it's not about, you know, it's just about... There are probably corrupt... Look at like the guy who founded FTX or whatever, Sam Bankman-Fried. He wasn't actually a Democrat or a Republican, but he posed as a Democrat while secretly not really giving a shit, you know. He wanted to look like a Democrat. But I mean, I don't know, man. It's difficult. It's a lot of politics involved, sides. But I think, you know, I'm just not gonna take money from someone who's a criminal or supports criminals. Yeah, you don't agree with me. You probably hear a lot of propaganda. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Bye bye.